Greetings to the world. We are Biafrans and we are before our Maker. Every day we kneel before His presence to show appreciation for all He has been doing for us. He has guided us and protected us so far, and have given us charge to take control of our lives and our future. No matter the way we take it, Chukwu Kikabiama still keeps watch over us. We continue to ask for His protection, to protect our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to protect all those that are championing human decency, all those that can boldly stand up and defend the freedom and human right of the common man. Chukwu Kikabiama, we pray that you guide and lead them and comfort the oppressed. All this we beg in your name. He said, today is November 3, 2020. This is live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA, directed by our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My name is Mazi Alozia. Today is election day. You go and cast your ballot. Go and cast your ballot. That is your freedom of expression. Nobody is going to shoot at you. Nobody is going to snatch your ballot paper. Nobody is going to fire at you. You will go and show what democratic process is all about. And this is where, in the US, where you have freedom of expression. And in Massachusetts, there are protests that are going on today from 10 to 2 or 4, whatever. Whenever it ends, all Nigerians must go and express their dissatisfaction with regard to what is happening in their country. Biafrans as well. And it has come to the time when other people will start initiating the discord, the dissatisfaction of what is going on, and not to be left for Biafrans alone. When you continue championing, speaking, and it's left for one people, it seems like they are monsters. It started from one Nigerian perception. One Nigeria. Freedom for Nigeria. Independence championed by the Igbos. Therefore, they were punished by Britain. It never sat well with Britain. How black people can seek their freedom. I bet the Indians did it. They did it. They were not masterized. It became apparent that they need to be free. They were freed. They were freed. And out of India, you have 2 more nations. In Nigeria, that is not the case. You have 5 countries in one. And for over 100 years, they have been fighting. Internal squabble, lack of trust, lack of confidence, hate. I would like everybody to pay attention to what is going on. Radio Biafra is a radio that speaks for the poor, for the common man, for the oppressed, be you Arewa, be you anybody. And we call attention to all those journalists and radio hosts that are blind. When I mean blind, they are blind to the core. They cannot say that they are journalists and reporters. There was a clip I listened to, and it was anchored by Ijoma. When Ijoma, it's all this, most of these people they are using, when it comes to Igbo affair, they will use Igbos. That is, if for those that say they are Igbos. And the angle of the question infuriated me. I will play that clip later, and you know where I'm coming from. Let me lay you the background for you to know where I am coming from. People were killed in Agatu, and they used Fulani herdsmen as the culprits. They were not Fulani herdsmen, they were Boko Haram. It wasn't Ipob that did it. People were massacred in the north. There was kidnapping. You had the story of Chibok girls. It was staged. It was staged. And you had the Bring Back Our Children saga. And Jonathan was blamed. All accusations leveled on him. I'm simply giving you the background to know where the rain started to beat you. Nobody talked. And you have the elites. You have people that refuse to understand what is happening. They campaigned for bringing back of the children. Money was exchanged. The kidnappers enjoyed plane ride, free. And most of those girls never came back. Some of them got pregnant, and today nobody talks about them. It's a dead issue. There were killings in Kanuri area. Nobody said anything. It was not Ipob. Insecurity was the order of the day. Meanwhile, the Biafrans marginalized, promises unkept. And when somebody is poor, he's too quick to blame his brother. I have always mentioned that. Let Nnamdi Azikiwe, you had his story, how he was treated. The educated, the architect, the pioneer of independence was given a token figure, toothless bulldog. Ndibo did not learn their lesson. The picture did not come up until late. There were killings in Asaba. It wasn't Ipob. It was the herdsmen and the security operatives. There were bandits. It was not IPOB. It was the herdsmen, the Meiti Allah, and the bandits, not IPOB. There was Kaduna Declaration that targeted Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB because we wanted freedom from oppression. And they gave you ultimatum to leave the north, which we were willing to do. People refuse to accept what is happening. And you had their plans for you, their hatred for you, all the things they are going to do to you. It met your deaf ears. You did not listen. And it continued to happen. Then came the gradual killings, kidnappings. It started in the rivers in Iguacha land. When the chiefs were being kidnapped, what did they tell you they were? Cultists and miscreants. And they were bringing war to you. It was not the Igbos. It was not the Biafrans. All the Ijaw figures that identified the problem and wanted to stand for their right, they were bribed, hunted down, and told that they are giving them amnesty. It was not IPOB. It was the Nigerian government. Meanwhile, IPOB continued to ask for freedom, the most peaceful organization in the world. IPOB is in Britain. It is not a terrorist organization. IPOB is in Germany. It is not a terrorist organization. IPOB is in Spain. Name every country, Brazil, name it, they are there. They are welcome. Why are they terrorists as labeled in Nigeria? Because they stand for the freedom of their people, for the freedom and relief of the oppressed, for revealing the secrets of the oppression. It did not sit well with the cabals, and they used your governors to proscribe you that you are a terrorist organization. Only in Abuja and the eastern states excuse me, that this will take place. Your people, your own men, your own boys that are fighting for the future of your own very children, and the Fulanis told you to call them terrorists, and you did. Meanwhile, your government, the government in Nigeria, has been labeled a terrorist government. They have captured, they arrested one of you trying to hijack a plane. They were very merciful. They did not sanction Nigeria. I'm giving you history so that when I will land, you know where I'm landing at. And they have the Mighty Allah. Go and search. Mighty Allah, cattle herdsmen, bandits, ISIS. They are 1, 2, 3, 4 the worst terrorist organizations in the world. and they are all coming from Nigeria. You have a government instituted through coup, civilian coup, where the sitting president was removed by foreign power to enable the decimation of your own people. People kept mute. And they came that they are coming to institute peace, establish law and order, and end Boko Haram. 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, Boko Haram is still a menace, sponsored by the Nigerian government. And these Boko Haram members are the ones killing, ravaging villages, invading southern states, and they use cattle herdsmen as a decoy. They started raping women, old and young, beheading them, killing the aged that are farming in their land. Were there soldiers there? Yes. Were there policemen there? Yes. Where are they from? From the Fulani enclave. And when the victims go to complain, what do? They protect the Fulanis. When you arrest a Fulani man and bring them to the police station, what happens? They release them the next few hours. You remember Bridget in Kano. You know what happened. Do I have to give you all the list continuously? And you have the journalist, the one I called her out because of the incident taking place in Obibo, Ugwocha. Somebody came and spoke about soldiers being killed, officers being killed. Is Ugwocha the only place that soldiers were killed? In Nigeria, the answer is no. If that is the case, why are the agents? I call you agent because if you are very, very honest to yourself, you know that your answer did not add up and the question did not add up. NDSAS was nationally done and soldiers were killed, not only in Iguacha. For your information, they were killed in other parts of the country. How many of them were attacked with tanks on the street? It is only in Igbo land, in Iguacha, aided by their governor, Wike. Genocide is taking place. And what reason are these people giving you that soldiers were killed? It's a pity that it came to that. Why were the soldiers killed? It is the same people that were complaining that they were not allowed to move around. Why did the end the SARS protest take place? because people's lives were made miserable, especially in Biafra land, where you have almost 900 checkpoints. They constrict you, they limit your movement, they dehumanize you, they rob you, and they take your life away if you cannot give them that extorted money. Is it IPOB? No. So when you start missing the key points, when you start lying, when you start forgetting what happened to you yesterday, that means you have a memory issue. You have a memory problem. When you cannot stand for your own people, when you cannot stand up and say wrong is wrong, you have a problem. You have memory issue. These soldiers you are talking about, how many of them were killed by Boko Haram? How many of them were killed by the Boko Haram? And who are these Boko Haram? They are Fulanis. And who are they killing? Your sons from the south. And then they will get this Boko Haram member, they tell you, oh, they are repented. How can you have not won a fight, but you were able to capture 600. Every time they are capturing 600, the number doesn't fluctuate. Every time they are capturing repentant Boko Haram members, every month they are capturing repentant Boko Haram members. Every month they are capturing repentant Boko Haram members. Every month these repentant Boko Haram members are killing federal troops. But they don't sentence them to death. What brought about the rebellion? Those that said we are not going to fight because you don't arm us to go and fight Boko Haram. Oh, we are going to court-martial you. Do you see the plot? Do you see what is happening? But you are so afraid that you cannot speak and defend your own people, the South. But the Yorubas, hands up for you, for standing for your people, for taking the courage to establish a Amatukun, to show that you will not tolerate nonsense. It is only in Biafra land that you have confused traitors that have been bought to sell their own people, and as we speak, they are carrying it out. They are starting to blame their brothers that did nothing. In your they can kill the soldiers, you can't do anything because the soldiers kill them. The policemen shot at them. The policemen helped to brutalize them. If you don't want to be killed, why are you killing people? Now you are trying to shift the blame to IPOB, and there is no justification for that. You are not talking about the crime that these soldiers are committing. No, you are trying to say it is IPOB. IPOB based on what? And to give your crime credence, wait, you say, oh, now you prescribed IPOB. Only in your government. And those people that prescribed it, you gave the Fulanis the ticket they wanted, free ticket to kill your people, and they are doing good job. Oh, let it be that they are killing Igbos. Oh no, you too will be the victim, because what they did to your chiefs and rulers, they will do to you in due time. Just what they did to Adakaburu. Continue and aid for your demise. Your oil is flowing to East Africa, northern part of Africa. You have resources. It is only in Igbo land, in Biafra land, that you have confused people that cannot stand and fight for their right. Rather, they torpedo, they betray those fighting for them. And I wonder where it is going to lead you to. What am I saying? Let me give you this clip. Maybe you will understand. When we were talking, when we were shouting on the pastors, when we are calling the bishops, we're calling the cardinals, why are you people mute? Why are you people not talking? What you are looking for does not exist. It is not going to work. We know what we are seeing. We know what is going to happen. And those things are happening. You make your own assessment. And then
leaders in this country must listen. This impunity cannot go on. It is not possible that armed bandits are settled in our farmlands and forests, and they are organized in a very military way, and the security operatives don't know where they are. Nobody disturbs them. Yet unarmed Igbo boys hold a meeting in Enugu, and the SSS or whatever it is called suddenly discovers where they are and lives are lost. This is not acceptable. This is the type of thing that will turn a country to a land littered with just ruins. It is not possible that here in Nsukka we hear the Muslim call to prayer from our windows in our bedrooms as early as 4 a.m. And a Christian who in Abuja takes her Bible to call people to accept Jesus Christ is murdered by an Islamic fundamentalist and nothing happens. It cannot continue. And these are the things we have to say no to. It is not just about SARS. It is about injustice. It is about violence. It is not possible that Muslims in this country can acquire land and build mosques anywhere. Many mosques are rising in Nsukka now. And Christians can no longer obtain land to build churches, even in the so-called Christian-dominated states, let alone the London states. You may have heard that the governors of northern Nigeria said that they need SARS because maybe there they perform the function for which they were established. Correct. But then, what does that tell you? That this country can no longer be ruled or governed as if we were all the same in everything. There must be different levels of governance and autonomy, because if SARS is so oppressive in the south and so helpful in the north, then there must be different standards in the north and in the south. Some call it a restructure, some call it anything. I'm not interested in the name, but there must be some form of decentralization of governance in this country if we want to move forward. There is too much power and money at the center. That is why governance is no longer service.
You had it from Reverend Godfrey. Is it not the same thing that is happening now? When our leader was calling bringing your attention to it, he was ignored. Our people wait till the last minute before they rise up. It is happening in Iguacha. Our people don't want to face the truth because they are afraid. Where is BBC Igbo? Has BBC Igbo been to Iguacha to see how people are being killed? To see how innocent women and children and young boys are being massacred in their house, in their rooms? And nobody is saying anything. All of a sudden, the NDSAS protest became the problem of IPOB. And I ask you, why are they in your land? Because your governors enabled them. Your governors brought them. Your governors blessed them to kill your children. If police people can be killed elsewhere, they don't take time to go and go street to street. Rather, some will be giving you analysis that the police and the army from the Fulani enclave can come and kill you. Don't react. Stay quiet and let them continue to kill you. Don't do anything. Keep talking. Keep preaching. And they are establishing mosques everywhere with the help of your governors. You have been Islamized. So any other thing you are saying is a waste of time. You are wasting your energy. They have used the opportunity given to them to Islamize you. And it's been done. Instead of trying to recover, instead of trying to wake up, no, you are blaming your brothers. They are out to destroy villages. You are enabling them. And they are doing it very, very well. They are doing it very, very well. And we are paying the price. And when you cannot stand to challenge the truth, when you cannot be equal in your questions to say, this is unacceptable, why is it happening? Then one wonders what your job is as anchorman, as a reporter. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Listen to Ijoma and listen to the person she brought. These people choose who they want to bring to promote, to support the crime going on. If you want to report or interview people, you must bring both sides, pro and con, for and against. You cannot come and justify to support what the army is doing. That is what Ijoma is doing. And I will call you out on that because your question is irrelevant, rubbish.
As a citizen of River State, and you say you live in Port Harcourt, can you go to Igbo at this moment to stay?
It will be foolhardy for me to venture into such a journey, especially now that there seems to be anarchy. We must know that the army did not just move into a peaceful place. You cannot kill military officers and not expect consequences. It doesn't happen anywhere. Ijoma, you recall that we just read from the news that the American SEAL, in search of one American citizen, came into two countries and rescued their citizen. These are people who value his citizens. How dare anybody take up arms against the police, against the army, and expect that there won't be consequences? I have said ab initio that I am not standing in defense of the military, but anybody who brings home ant-infested faggots must expect the lizard. It is clear. In as much as I sympathize with the genuine people that live in Oyibo, Emeka has also said that those members of IPOB are just a fraction, which means that they exist. And this is where we call on citizens to be responsive. When you find these people around you, please raise an alarm and notify the police, because you cannot expect the military to come to a place and not have collateral damage. What is going on is collateral damage. But assuming but not conceding, I have not gone to Igbo to see for myself what is going on. But Emeka has told me, and I verily believe Emeka, that the military saw him, interrogated him, and he didn't in any way look like a member of the proscribed independent people of Biafra. And Ijoma, I would also refer you to the Constitution, where the army is enshrined in the Constitution that the army shall maintain our territorial integrity. Now, for a group of urchins to come and begin to hoist flag, purporting to come from a different country, that will be a direct affront to the Constitution. And there are trained personnel who will do this. Ijoma, imagine a situation that one of those that were killed is your uncle, your uncle that was killed in a most brutal manner and roasted. Ijoma, there is no crime that they committed other than the fact that they are police. More of a war situation than that.
For the deployment of army to a place, to a civilian area where there's no war.
Ijoma, the Constitution is clear. I say in collaboration with military civil authorities. If there is no war, what can be war? How do you describe war? When 6 soldiers are killed, what can be more of a war situation than that? When they are killed and roasted, public places are burnt, courts are burnt, to buy paradol from a neighboring shop. That is.
Now you had it. You had how somebody with common sense, claimed to be common sense, is rumbling and bumbling. In other words, all the people they have been killing are miscreants. They are a nobody. But the Boko Haram army, they are somebody. Ijoma, this is why I just differ from you. Did you ask that man why SARS have been kidnapping young boys that did not rebel, that did not protest? You enabled him to lie. You enabled him to spread false information. Are you a Nigerian? Who is your president? A dead man is your president. Are you a Nigerian and you don't have roads? You don't have employment? You don't have anything? And you have the Fulanis in your backyard killing and maiming, and you are a true Nigerian? If your territorial integrity is more important to you, why are people from Chad being brought in to take your land from you? That is the common sense of the Igbo man, a Biafran. This is a typical example of the people we are talking about. The same IPOB, and you're now saying point them out, and the same Boko Haram is coming to your backyard. Do you see what I'm talking about? If we are a terrorist organization, why are we existing elsewhere? But you that feel that the Fulani man is your father, is your brother, Let them show you that. I'll wait to see the day they will prove that to you. I will wait. You have not learned from what is happening to you. Now the Yorubas can stand on their own. Now the Yorubas understand what is happening. They understand what freedom is. And they know they will not allow their children to be slaves. But you, people like you, whatever is in your mind, only God knows. Only heaven knows. I am appalled by the way our people reason. You be the judge. You want one Nigeria, you will get one Nigeria, and one Nigeria will kill you. And one Nigeria is killing you. And let those who value their people, let those who value the lives of their people, and they will live. Governor Wike denies inviting Nigerian army to Obibo massacre. As the world's attention is drawn to the state-sponsored attacks on Igbos/IPP in Obibo, the state governor has denied inviting the army. So how did they get there? You have no power. You have no power, nothing. But you enable them. But you don't condemn them. And you don't raise alarm. And those that burned the soldiers in Oduduwaland and ate their meat, did the army raise mayhem? No, because the Yorubas, the Oduduwas are ready, waiting for them. But for the fact that you are weak, for the fact that you are not united, for the fact that you can watch your children being killed and you call your children criminals, that is exactly what our able and much heralded Igwes, Ezes did. You see the behavior of our people. They know we are weak. They know we cannot defend our people. And that is why they are doing what they are doing. Who are you going to blame? We blame ourselves. You have weakened yourself. You have weakened your children. And you cannot defend your children. The ones that speak up, you call for their extermination. You heard from the pastor. You don't learn. And we are not going to learn. There's no way we can learn. Our leader warned you. Our leader told you that there will come a time. They will come and capture you all one by one by one. And it is happening. When the time of accountability comes, all these mouths will come to speak differently. I stand with my Yoruba brothers who value their own people, who can stand toe to toe and defend their people. And let the confused Igbos, let the confused Biafrans continue to invite the Fulanis to exterminate their people. These are the Oduduwas who understand what life means. the Oduduwas who understand what it is to be proud of your own people. Respect them and support them. But you that feel that you are a runaway train, this is what will happen to you. And this clip, I will play it over and over again, will show you what we are lacking.
Let everybody go back to his own tent. We have been calling for restructuring for the past 21 years. But the power that be will not allow restructuring to come in place. The people who the status quo favored will never allow restructuring. Restructuring of their own kind will not favor the Yoruba. And this summit today must speak out. This summit today must be able to tell the whole world that 50 million Yoruba is enough as a nation. This country, everybody must go back to his tent. Go to your tent, Israel. And let me tell you, if we don't fight for the opposition right now, our own children will serve their children. Our own children will serve their children as a slave. Nigerian is a slave yard. 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 Nigerian is an animal garden where non-entity governs the righteous. Where the corruption rule in a country where you cannot hospital. There was no hospital, no education is zero. This is not the kind of Nigerian our forefather fought for. Our forefather fought for a unique Nigerian. Nigerian that will care for your own security and my security. Not a Nigerian like this. This is not the kind of Nigerian our forefather fought for. So I am declaring myself, I don't know if SSS is here, I'm declaring myself that I am not a Nigerian. And after all, I was born in a village, brought up in a village, before I am educated in the city, and before I know what is called Nigerian, I am at a puberty age. So, what is Nigeria? Nigeria meaning nothing to me. Nigeria meaning nothing to Unicorn. Nigeria meaning nothing to FYCC. Nigeria meaning nothing to USEPO. Nigeria meaning nothing to ANC. Nigeria meaning nothing to APC. Nigeria meaning nothing to our self-determination. And we were warning. Do not allow any leader, Yoruba leader, to sell us into another slavery. We will not take it. We will not take it. Our demand is Odua Republic. Say it with me. Odua Republic. A distinct republic from Nigeria. We can stand on our own. We don't need anybody before we leave. We don't need your tomato. We don't need your pepper. We don't need your anything. We don't need your rice. We can sustain. We can survive. Thank you, everybody. Our demand is not that much. We believe it's high time we all say the truth and let people know where we stand. For how long are we going to be shying away from the truth? We all know that from day one, the amalgamation of this Nigeria was based on fraud. Understand? We all know this. But many of our leaders, many of us, we've been afraid of saying it the way it is. But Yolicom now said, okay, you know what? Let us go our way. 50 million, over 50 million population. We can stand as a nation. We have so many nations with a poor figure of Yoruba people around the globe. Understand? We are now saying, us grow. Let us tell our people. We all know that resources is here. As of today, I can bet you 70% of the federal IGR is going to generate from Yoruba nation. So why can't we say it out and defend our land? Is it a far land or death? It's high time we go our own way. That is our demand. Thank you very much. I'm the spokesperson of UNICOM, Yoruba Liberation Command, and our position on structure is very clear. We made
do you see the difference? When your own men are calling for Islamization of your community, of your land, they are telling you a soldier or soldiers were killed. Who are these soldiers? These are repentant Boko Haram trained in Sambisa forest that they integrated into the police and the army. And they are here killing your children. And you have your men supporting them. Our men are not defending our women. Our men are very deceitful because they are cowards. When you see any man like that man Ijoma interviewed, he is a coward. Look how he was rumbling. And look at men talking about their population, 50 million. And if they don't do something, their children will be serving the children and the children and the children of the Fulanis. And the Ibos, the Biafrans, can't seem to get it together. They can't seem to get it together. If he is talking about IPOB flag, what about Odudua? Don't they have flags? Have the army attacked them? No, because they know the Oduduans are militarily ready. It is you that refuse to bond. It is you that refuse to see the danger that will continue to attack even that element, that atom of respect you have, that the federal government fears. You are tearing it down. There are too many traitors in Biafra land. There are too many of them. And you stay there, you deny your identity. You stay there, you deny who you are. And how can your children be proud to identify themselves when they have been Islamized? And you see the agenda, and you see it is happening. You allow Boko Haram to come and terrorize your wives. It is okay with you. You have Boko Haram to come and defile your wife in your presence. It is okay with you. You have them kill your mother, your grandmother, your grandfather, your fathers. It is okay with you. You are a coward. And let those that are able, capable of speaking, speak. IPOB is your mouthpiece. And this is why I took issue with Ijoma's interview with you. Where is the BBC Igbo service? You can't see them. They are not talking. When they attacked the Ejiofor, you did not talk. Do you see how our people are? Do you see why we are not going to survive? And you bring these people up in the media to disseminate wrong information to the people. All of a sudden, IPOB is your enemy. And you say to authoritatively, proscribe. Proscribe them for what? Did they take up arms to fight you? Did they take up arms to fight the Fulanis? And our leader said, when we do, you will know. And this is why you see IPOB calm. You can't sucker IPOB to blackmail them. I think you have failed. You have failed. You tried to suck the boat. They killed the policemen. They killed soldiers, and now they are fighting. You see what we told you. This is why they take tank. They are driving tanks in the street, shooting. When the day of reckoning comes, they will come to answer the questions. You're killing innocent people. They are killing your children. And you are talking about federal. You don't even have a president. You don't have a president, and you're not asking yourself who is presiding over you. This is the sense of our people. This is how you have Biafrans. Those that deny themselves, and they will continue to deny their existence, and your ancestors will continue to punish you. All of a sudden, a reverend can realize that 4 o'clock in the morning, they are calling you to pray. And the speakers blasting through your windows. The Islamization is being completed. So continue to demonize IPOB. Continue. And the time will come when you will regret. That is, if at all you will. Learn from those that have the experience. It is only the country where they raise the army to kill their civilian population and invite their brothers from the Sahel region to come and take over your land, and you are not ashamed. All of a sudden, national issue that played out nationally and internationally becomes an IPOB issue, a pretext to Islamize River State, and it is happening. I'll open the phone line. +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. People that have refused to attend to you, they told you they will not accept restructuring. They told you they will not accept this. They told you they will not accept that. They are dictating for you, and you are following. You are succumbing. And your leader has opened up the road for you, the way for you. Follow or perish. That is all I can tell you. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Good evening to you, Master. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Master.
Good morning from here.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu Abiyama, will continue to be with us. My name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu province this evening. Mazi, you see, good will follow the people that deserve it, and at the same time seek good. Why evil will continue to follow the evil ones? The reason why I'm saying this is because we can never deny the killings of innocent people in Obibo. He can never deny bringing the Fulani army in our land. That once they hear that you are an Igbo, they will shoot you to death. Chukwu Abiyama, who created heaven and earth, he gives freedom to man. If you, as a human being, You deserve freedom. And that is the reason why you are living a very comfortable life. You love your family, but you are killing other people's family. We are not happy because of what? The evil ones who are supposed to be guiding and protecting their people that claim to be leader. They are the ones that is bringing the high killers in our land, killing us. The protest that happened, Nigerian youth protest, that is NSAS protest by Nigerian youth, was peaceful. All of a sudden, when you listen to them, you will hear hoodlums. They are the ones who give order for innocent people to be killed in Lekki toll gates. That triggered the violence in the protest, because the people you massacre in Lekki toll gate, they are innocent people. Now, evil Wike chameleon, whom we think that is the one and only good person in the mix of all of them, but Chukwuka allow him to be covered for decades of months. After we campaign for him, all of a sudden he opened up by telling us that he is the most dangerous, wicked person among all of them. By killing of innocent people in Obibo, our people, he destroy our land, he kill father, he kill mother, he give order, he employ the killers in our land to kill us. He can never deny it. I want to say, what happened to Pharaoh in ancient time when he refused to allow the children of light to be free will happen to every one of you. What is my point? These people love their family dearly. Their family will not go scot-free, as they themselves will not go scot-free. As the movement is going on, they will not be free. We are not everybody in our own land. We are not living. This is not life. This is not life. Their family is not here. They themselves, they claim to be protected by the guns which they use to surround themselves. But I'm saying, in ancient time, Chukwuka Biama inflicts the son of Pharaoh. That makes him change his heart. Though his heart was blocked. That is the reason why when he said go, and the children of light was moving, he go after them, and then he died. Mazi, tears is in our eyes, because this man, even all the whole zoo media is condemning what this man did in Obibo. I say the zoo media, the zoo callers, they are saying that this man is a devil.
Your line is off. Your line is off. Yes, that is the case. I'm not surprised. You have people like that, and they will continue to exist. They will continue to exist. You are not short of them, and we are never short of them. They will come. They will come. They will present themselves. They will use your position to oppress you. And you wonder what they are here to do. Call your name and where you calling from.
No, good morning. This is your brother BD. I'm calling you from Los Angeles.
Welcome. Good morning.
Yeah. I just wanna calling this morning to commiserate to the people that have lost their life in the wake of this madness by Wike. This kind of thing, there's no explanation to what he's doing and what he's doing, because even as I'm talking to you right now, it's continuing. Now, there were locked up people in the house. Nobody can come and buy or to sell. People are in the house. Now, adults are sending out little ones to see if they can be able to buy something they can bring home to eat. So, it's not like it's over. They are still there. But I just want to encourage the Biafrans who are listening that this type of thing is not alien. The individuals that have been asking for their rights. It's not new to have this type of thing happen, especially when you're demanding your freedom from bullies, barbarians. A common bully is what they do. They jump on you, they threaten you, they smash you, they kill you, they say that you are the one that is causing problems. This is just a simple characteristic of a bully. In this situation, the Nigerian state and its accomplices, the ones that you call governors, the ones that you call representatives, the ones that you call your senators, they are all in this together. They are all barbarians. And they are carefully selected. They are carefully selected for this purpose. So what you're seeing is unexpected. And it's going to continue. And they will always come to blame you. Now, I can understand the rationale for all these animals now that are speaking, blaming the indigenous people of Biafra and trying to impose the outcome of the Nigerian NSAS rally and the indigenous people of Biafra. Two different objectives. I don't know if you recall, around 6th of October 7th, when this NSAS rally started, I came to this radio and I was not happy. The two individuals they used to start this process. I called out Shawara. I called out the lady they call Aisha in London. And I said to them, you are calling to NSAS when the big problem is there. Because one thing that you know from these individuals is that whenever they are calling on the late Buhari to do something, that's how I know them. Anyone that stands up to demand that Buhari comes and do something for them is one of them. Does not matter how eloquent they speak, does not matter the direction they are going. Anytime you hear somebody say they are calling on the federal government of Nigeria, the leadership of Muhammad Buhari to do something, that person is one of them. And that's my grievances. The first day I had this insight, all of a sudden, we have moved from insights to the hunting and killing of innocent women, children, and men in the name of hunting down the indigenous people of Biafra. For record purposes of the idiot that called himself Dr. Lloyd, whom you played the interview this morning, and the Ijoma who is interviewing him. For him, he said independent. I don't know.
He's out of it.
Out of it, my brother. Look at his demeanor. Look at his body language. You know exactly where he's coming from. He makes several boo-boo in all that he said. I heard him say that he's not defending the army, that the killing of soldiers is the spokesman of the soldiers. the killing of soldiers in wherever they kill, because I carefully watched this NSAS protest in River State. Let me use that name for the meantime. I did not see where they say that they killed an army. Let's talk about 6 army. I saw the Fulani, my 1 or my 2, whatever they call it, rampaging the Igbo stores. I saw them. I never saw any IPAB engaged in killing nobody. Indigenous people. As a matter of fact, it wasn't the indigenous people of Biafra protest. It was NSAS and the Nigeria protest. So I'm wondering why all of a sudden the indigenous people of Biafra is now being blamed.
That is what I expected Ijama to ask him. And she did not, and this is why I took issues with her interview. And she carefully, they told her who to interview, and she promoted the guy, and I didn't like it.
And soon they projected what they wanted to project. They cut it off. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because all they wanted to say is to hoodlums. What is it? What is the other name they call the indigenous people of the other? Miscreants. That's all. And look at the barbarian. Look at the idiot that called himself a doctor. According to him, the Nigerian soldiers swore allegiance to maintain the territorial integrity of Nigeria. I don't know who is dragging Obibo with them. I don't know if indigenous people of Biafra who are asking we've been asking for referendum.
This is where he used the independent.
Yeah, he said independent.
Yes, that is what
the
whole intention. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, independent. He was so furious. How can they be coming and putting flags? And I'm glad he mentioned that this group of people does not carry guns around or shooting people or forcing people to become their member or claiming territory. The indigenous, I've not seen where the indigenous people of Biafra in Iguacha is claiming a territory. All they're doing is to educating people, galvanizing people, sensitizing people, and asking and calling for referendum. In other words, they have not picked up arms and said that this is our area. This is because when he said that, I said, give me a break here. What kind of people are they? Are these truly human beings? He said that the military, he claimed that they killed the military, about 6 of them. No news carried that. Nobody had that. And then the other thing is that he claimed not war, but he claimed that the Nigerian army is set to do anything to protect the territorial integrity. In other words, somebody has established a territory in Obibo. And he fooled himself so much. I don't know where he comes from, but I wanted to make comment on that interview, and I said, wow, why am I wasting my time for this type of nonsense? But I was surprised that that's one of the clips that you're playing this morning. And we saw the same thing, including the Ijoma that placed himself. It's always this arise, it's always this pretending like they're asking critical questions. But the real question, she did not ask. She did not ask because she would have asked him to substantiate how IPAB is claiming the territory of Obibo. Okay, or how he has come to. You remember he said there was anarchy. They are asking him, did he go there? He didn't go there.
No, he didn't. He was saying what Mike said.
What Mike told him. And that's where he's basing his argument, and you can see the seriousness and the anger. It's nothing else but to destroy this group that is speaking against evil. I don't know how everybody now feels bad and never asks himself. And this is one of the things that we ask. The entire world where indigenous people of Biafra are know that we are not terrorists. It's only in Nigeria. And then he begins to use an example of America, how they value their citizens.
Oh, yes.
Contradicting himself.
Yeah, he doesn't have a sense.
Oh, you man. Oh, monkeys. Oh, my God. One person. And the military came and rescued a citizen. And his own military is out there killing citizens, women, and he's talking about valuing the citizens. That's where we are. Sometimes, like I told you, there's no way you can really, understand what is going on. I don't get it. I still don't get it. I can never get it. But all I get to encourage the Biafrans. What has happened or what is happening can no way deter the determination of the indigenous people of Biafra. Okay? We know that the Oduduwas freely have meetings. They have freely have meetings. The other ones freely have meetings. I'm not sure what is the problem. We know that they hear Biafra because of the evil they have done to us and have continued to do to us. That's why, and when I told you the bullies, we know that they hear that name. It's a different game altogether. But nothing whatsoever. There's nothing they will do that will stop this cause for the restoration of indigenous people of Biafra. All I'm asking Biafrans, all I'm asking you for is consistency, truthfulness. I keep sounding this. For people who are amongst us who cherish and feed off of lying and creating problem all over the place, you need to begin to show yourself or exit. We must tell ourselves the truth. More importantly, we must humble ourselves. We have seen it. We don't have power. We don't have nothing, no might. Our faith and hope is in the Lord, who makes way where there is no way. Therefore, we must humble ourselves for Him to rise up in the cloud of glory, because we are standing on a higher moral ground. These killings, God in heaven will not overlook them. And that's where I will stop this morning. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank
you very much. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Mazaloji. Mazaloji, tó ti kó òkúta dà. Náà ń jẹ́ dínú eluigwe. Onye ahụ ya dị nsọkarịta si niile n'elu ụwa. Ya dịrị gị, ị ga-ahụ Biafra. Biafra is all over the world. Listen, Deuteronomy chapter 5, very, very important. And Deuteronomy chapter 6, every verse, very, very important. But you see chapter 6, 4, very, very important. then you will know who sent our leader. Then the Kano. Just to go to Canada, I must tell you people to go to Deuteronomy chapter 5 and study my word, and Deuteronomy chapter 6 and study my word. So this is chapter 6, verse 4, very, very important. Then you will know who sent the Kano to come and save us. Don't you have eyes? Remember that this is the temple. Our ancestor, thy name, he came and married. Imagine how we suffered 3 good years of Sakadon. They keep us at some poor. They keep us at some water. They keep every day killing. Then they said no. His mother and his father is dead. And we will not believe it. They said, Igani who won't go. Ela has a bomb. Ete Fulachi. They are not to put together. They are all follow. Then stop home action. Come. Are you following me? Then this generation, we just care. I'm telling to follow you with your followers. Then all of more blood is ready. How pardon you? Then they take to tell you the one I got baby. Then no pardon you. That's why the man is spiritual. You must defeat the beast before you can get the hospital of your practice. By your name. You are the children of the creator of the heaven and earth, and he is the one that owns this project. I had a time for the show. Upon your own, no need of the leader side. But I like to for that kind of name, the money, the food, the return, the one I love you. More than one land. More maybe than I love you. She take another start to the phone, some Nakawa, also look at you to keep up at them. That's all you have. And you go political. After I forgot about that, I had to be like, we are there to use you everywhere. If America takes that, I will not for America, we do that. No, for we must say,
your line is off. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning from here.
Thank you very much. Happy election day. Hope our men win.
Well, everybody should wait and watch. Anything can happen.
Yeah. Yes, that's it. My mother said, this animal called Chidi, the one they took, the one that came to Chidi Lloyd, that's his name, the one that came to is it AIT to come and talk rubbish, or is it AIT or Galaya, I'm not sure the channels, but you see how they behave. That's why the education is meaningless in that country. You talk about flag. His problem entire country to come to television to defend a section of country or a section of a group or whoever is their flag. This flag we are talking about is not in a session field. It's not in a building where it's not in a territory where it was declared that this territory belonged to Biafra or Ipob. Then forgetting that whatever flag they find was in the room, and this flag had been there for years now, and they have not been turned to chinchi, attack anybody. You forget that in Boronu, that is a local government taken over by Boko Haram, and their flag are there flying in. They even have a checking point. Have Ipob ever have a checking point in Igbo land? Nowhere they can find that. No of any flag you can see that, oh, Ipob are mounting flag in checking point, or any local government at all. You went to somebody's room and find a flag there because they are doing a check. Why don't you arrest him because he was a Christian? That is a pastor's picture in his room at the same time. Why don't you start going around arresting people because you put a man that is dead in the Buhari as a Buhari and his picture is all over banks and all institutions in Nigeria? If you're talking about a flag. So I don't understand the way people behave in the name of their trying to make sense when they interview them. You jump into they're putting a flag. Then Boronu governor, I'm sure it was Boronu governor, Mr. Zulu, was crawling like snake in the streets, attacked by Boko Haram. Twice this year. And these people, that particular governor, have not even a single talk of the food inside. The entire state was going normal. Everybody can see on the video in the channel TV, when this particular army of the country now showing power in Obibo, begging the governor to let's go to Baga, that Baga is free now. That is very harmful. Although the man refused to say no, it's not safe. He was even threatening them, telling them there. That was the people you can see that is terrorist. You can see their impact. Then you are now threatening people that have ordinary flag in their room. Not even they are doing protests. The end-SARS protests all over the zoo country are being, even you Amazon, if you go through that channel called Heritage TV, our leader was there before the protest. And they did the one person called in that particular channel and said, our leader, if we begin this protest, are you going to ask Biafra to join us? During the time of first election, that is their first this useless democracy they celebrate on the 1st of October, every Biafra was sitting at home. And the rest of West were not happy because we are fighting for the same thing. Why are you sitting down? You could have come in mass. As if our leader knew what is coming. But they pleaded calling on phone. Even when the protest is on, our leader is on the busy calling, demanding for the old Eastern region to come out and join them. Now, later they join them. Entire that happened in the entire country are now ending up as in the old people. They are the one burning. There's a lot of killing in entire north. I want to ask Wike a question, Masalozi. Because even if you're not hearing now, his mouthpiece will hear and go and ask him this question. And he must answer it in the next interview he's going to go to. He's claimed yesterday that the IPOB killed army and killed the police. I want to ask you, which forensic investigation did he use? Which court did he conclude said in democratic context? Which people say that it was IPOB? If they bring the body, they burn, and the fingerprint are taken from that particular body, and it is written IPOB, or it's written an individual they trace and see is IPOB. What is the name of the soldier? Then they release the name of the soldier they kill. Then the army they kill. Then they see eyewitness or swear that they say, oh, I know this guy that killed this guy, it was IPOB member. You just wake up from nowhere and to enforce a law and tell the people that I am putting this, I'm putting IPOB must be dead with it. He cannot be alive over your dead body over. And the next day you come out and say he did not send the army. Then my question is, when he sign a executive order, what does it mean? And everybody watch your interview, Mr. Wike. Now Wike, before my time, Mazalese, don't be angry with me. Wike is claiming that he's paying the police women their wives. Wike is paying the police women their wife millions. Wike forget that people died during the election, including people of Obibo. In Obibo, people defended the Wike's ballot box, and they died then. And Wike is away. Army died during the election. Police died during the election. Have Wike paid those people? How many years Wike have been governor now? 2019 election is over 1 year now. End starts a couple of weeks. You busy to hurry to fulfill Fulani's agenda and start paying the people of the so claim that they kill. We are not encouraging anybody. Nobody is wishing anybody dead. So do IPOB must not die. Igbos must not die. So if Fulani want to live, they must go to their country. They shouldn't cause to havoc, looking for trouble in another man's land and claim to be protected. We are not behaving like that in the north. Now, if you Wike is paying the people that he claimed that he was making a case in AIT, that there's a little child brought to him. Did the Wike know how many people that Igbos that in the Namdekanis had that army killed then? We are not revenging, that not even go there. But I want to remind the Wike, as he claiming sympathizing with those women brought a little child. So meaning that Igbo have not been a victim of Nigerian army before. No IPOB member have been a victim of Nigerian army before. What happened in Mpo? What happened in Water is own place? Oh no, that one has been swept apart. Let's remind the week during the 2019 election, people died there defending Wike's ballot box. Did the Wike call those people, now including people of Obibo? We can bring their names. We know them one after the other. Defending Wike's ballot box. Kill there defending boxes. Ballot box. Wike, did you pay them? The little Hitler. Did you pay the people that are defending your ballot box during the election? Why are you in a hurry now to bring out four female police wife, this thing and army, and economy paying them? How did you come to conclusion? Which court tell them, okay, these people qualify, whatever you pay them, we don't care. But the people died during the election, defending your box. Why don't you, if you are a good Samaritan, start from there, start paying those? During your first term, people died. I'm not sure about that, but 2019, I can give you their names. People defended the ballot box then, and they died defending your election, which makes you that executive governor you are now. That makes you so big that you cannot be able to be touched. You never pay those people. They are widows there, they are widowers, they are orphanage, there are so many things. That is a ravage. Everybody knows the history of 2019 election in River State. How many of them that the Wike paid? Now Wike is making a case now that IPOB during the NSAS protest, they cannot be you sitting in as a governor of a state, and some section of people are coming to kill people and they are crossing problem. But the section of people kill people during the election, and he did not do anything after inauguration. Wike, there's no justification of what you are doing, and the revenge. Wike, we are coming. You cannot kill us and stay in your house and be comfortable. Wike, you must be to your ear and use anything that makes you a human being. Not for sure that we are coming. Doesn't matter how long it takes. You may think it may not be yesterday, it may not be now, it may not be evening, it may not be tomorrow morning, but you must get the assurance. Write it in your wall somewhere there, Wike, that this thing you did, you're not going to go like that. Doesn't matter how it takes. Somebody somewhere, somehow will visit you. We don't know who it may be, but very soon. You cannot be just killing some section of people and bragging about it, denying that you didn't send the army. You said that was not our business. Somebody have died already. That is completely out of nonsense. The election time and everything, start paying those ones. We now know that you are serious in paying people. Let me give her that chance, Mazalozi. And I just don't. Media is just rubbish because they are the one. No single media, Mazalozi, no camera in the sea of Obibo. 10 to 11 days now after they have locked them down 24 hours. No president of AIT, no president of Channel TV, no president of Igbo BBC Igbo, no president of Arai. All of them are getting information from whoever and asking governor based on what they're hearing. They say, but you are now a journalist. Media, but free in coffee, you can go there and go and sit down and record what is going on. Are you telling me Channel TV doesn't have a branch in River State? The day Wike went and kicked a woman by 4 a.m., Wike swore an oath to protect every single citizen of River State, which all people is included. A woman was supposed to go to Abuja. Police came to arrest him. Wike was so proud. Went very early in the morning to go and rescue one woman. But now they're killing thousands, including those who are sick and dying secretly. Wike is claiming that what you're going to do with them. There was, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The call number is +1 484 0848 +1 484 0848. They want to make it an IPOB issue. So will it be? We are capable of defending ourselves. Call out your name and where you call it from. The call number is +1 484 0848. We look at things and we deal with them. Call out your name and where you call it from.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning from here.
Good. What I want to say this morning, because since all these days I've been being myself, our people, the really Igbos, should remember that Wike hates them with passion. Wike is doing this thing out of hatred because he feels that Igbos are progressing. That is number one. Wike hide his hatred under pretense, pretending that he loves our side. Wike want to exterminate all Igbos dwelling in that river state. Wike know that. He want to show them that is during this coronavirus. Wike demolished somebody's hotel. Many people, supporters of evil, supported him. He was bragging. Let Wike go and ask Erufai. Because I saw when Erufai went to the Boko Haram people and he paid them money, begged them to stop killing. Erufai did not order the military to come and attack those Boko Haram. He went and took money from government purse and paid the Boko Haram people and even begged them not to stop killing. But we can now to show them that he has the power, that he can do anything with the Igbos, that nobody will rise up, because we can have seen that majority of our elders is against us. They are against freedom. That is why we can get that power to say, okay, he can do anything, that nobody will talk. You see how the Northerners are defending their people. Okay, what brought that killing? Because if there was no killing of the civilians, do you think that the civilians will retaliate? All the things that the Northerners, the Fulanis have been doing to the Igbos in that Obibo, nobody says something about it. I remember last year when the Fulanis beheaded one chief, chief, something like that, one guy there. Wike did not talk. Since these Fulanis have been killing people, even in the bush, Wike did not send soldiers to go and fish them out. Because to show how he hates the Igbos, that is why Wike called the military to come and finish them. Wike forget that these things that he's doing, even if he did not, even if nobody pay him back here, Wike, you must surely receive your reward, both here and in hell. You can never go free. You have shown Igbos how you hate them. I'm sorry for you because you never know what is waiting for you. You must, that thing you plant, you will uproot it. You will reap it. Fulan, look, I saw one picture where people were eating policeman body. The state governor there did not call military to come and finish his people. We can see how brutal the policemen are beating our people. We can never say, no, stop beating my people like this, because his own children are secured. Because power is in your hand. This power now is remaining only 3 years. You will drop that power and you will be put to shame if you will be alive till that 3 years. This thing that you have done to us, you will never go free. This blood of these innocent boys, oh God, that their mother now are crying. Women are looking for their husband. Women are looking for their children. You are there bragging, roaring like a lion. That's your lion voice. God will surely put you down. You are already gone, because God will fight you. Even if the Igbos don't have power to fight you, heavenly God will fight you. You will not go free. Igbos see it, Wike hates you people. Not because of IPOB. Because IPOB, we are not doing rally. This is youth rally, Nigerian youth. Wike to show, say, yes, this is the opportunity to deal with the Igbos. This was not IPOB rally. It was the Nigerian youth rally. Wike use this opportunity now to exterminate all our young men. Look at how they lie them down. And if you go to the prison yard in that side now, all the ones that are yet still alive, they are all there, languishing in hunger. Wike will not be well. It can never be well with you. You will face the wrath of God. As I say it, God will surely do it. Maybe not today, not tomorrow, but you will face it. Daddy, thank you. May God help every one of us. God will help our leader. Our leader, wherever you are, God will protect you. God will surely give you victory that all your enemies will be put to shame in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Thank you, Mr. Rapper. Thank you very much. The call number is +1 484 0848. This is the kind of issues we are dealing with. You have people that are Biafrans, but they deny themselves. They can't be honest to themselves. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, good morning, Mazi, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak in your program. Thank you very much for the work you do for us. I want to start with the interview that was held. Obviously, my brother, you know that in that contraption, they always, they give them money and they come out there and they do exactly what they want to do, showcase them, and then they get their points across. Just like you rightly said, there's no counter argument. You cannot call somebody there without somebody who's going to oppose or give a different side of the story. And imagine how ignorant this man is. He said, defend the territorial integrity. So, Ubibo is not the territorial integrity of Nigeria. Is that what it means? How ignorant that can be. And then now, IPOB has become a foreign invading force. Can you imagine how somebody would open his mouth and be talking trash, complete trash? How could you be saying that? Let me ask him, how many places were police killed? In Oyo, 2 policemen were killed and the Alaye boss 18 roasted him and ate him. Did you see any Python dance there? What about all the numerous attacks? I remember what Nnamdi Kanu said one day. He said, go and Google the herdsmen attack in River State and see numerous killings that went on there and nobody accounted for anything. What did what did he do? Did he ever get any herdsmen convicted or caught them? Didn't he know where these people are? The whole of Nigeria, policemen were killed everywhere in Benin City. Everywhere they were killed. Then we can say that, he is the one that will carry the whole thing in his head. He cannot take it. But the same Mieti Allah are killing in his own states. The military have been killing in the eastern region. Precisely, Imo State has the greatest number of child killing and extrajudicial killing compared to anywhere. From the presidential Asorok report, you didn't see that, Igbo. They are killed more than anywhere in the whole federation. And so we can say that he will capitalize on this thing and to show his caliphate masters that he's capable of inflicting injury on the IPOB. The Igbos, not IPOB anywhere, because I don't know how you differentiate IPOB from Igbo. And for the idiot, I watched him very well. Now that he's denying, you begin to call the Igbos. He doesn't call them Igbo anymore. He started calling them Igbo people, but he was calling them Igbo people. How stupid this man can be. An Igbo person denying himself. But let him go, let him continue doing it. But you know what? If he's not going to learn from the mistake of his predecessors, then what happened to them is going to happen to him. Because the Fulani is one thing about them, and I like that aspect of them. Because anybody who betrays his own people should not be trusted. They use you and discard you like a rag. That is what a saboteur, should be. That's how they should be dealt with. Because you cannot be your friend. You only use him. After you use him for what you wanted to use him for, you know fully well that this is not somebody who can be trusted. You discard him. That's why after they use you, they ditch you. And you people are not learning anything. Can you tell me anybody that work for the Fulanis that come out? Not necessarily always say, you will come back in disgrace. And that is what it is. They tell you what they're going to do, and they do it exactly the way they're doing it. Look at Kensara Wiwa. Where is the other guy that just started the war? What's his name?
Which one?
Huh?
Which one?
The first River State man that fought against Biafra.
No, that's Boro. And
Adekaboro. Isaac Adekaboro. They promised him that they're going to give him a job kingdom. And he led Nigerian army through the riverine area and into Port Harcourt. What happened? In the end, they murdered him. I think it was Adekule who finished him up because he saw how popular he was becoming. Because they gave him his own troops, about 2,000 members of his own troops, fighting against his own people. Fighting against his own people because of their own selfish ends. In the end, where is Adekaboro today? Where is Kensara Wiwa? And you think yours is going to be different? Okilo lamented that the worst mistake they ever made was to fight against Biafra. You had it from Nnamdi Kanu. He wept. And you had all these things, and you continue doing what you're doing. You are the only people that hate yourself. Look at the Yoruba land. Did you see any python dance in Yoruba land? Look at what was done in Lagos. All the killings in Lagos. You didn't see it. Then you felt that you are the one who's going to carry it beyond what it is. The army have been killing people, notwithstanding, and then the massacre that we got this unrest, looting and that went on, plus the hoodlums that they created themselves. The government and Bola Tinubu were the ones who were hiring thugs. You saw them. How are you sure that even the killing done in anywhere in that river state was done by an IPOB? How do you know? It was all the youths in Nigeria were involved in this mess. Like I rightly stated. So if the people that ate people in Oyo, it happened in you accuse IPOB as well that they went to Oyo and killed and ate people, all right? You can use your head.
The army,
instead of carrying it on your shoulder, carrying the issue on your shoulder, you can always get yourself out. When it's too heavy for you, you want to carry it on your head. Now you're beginning to. I thought you're the top guy. Wait, ICC is waiting for all of you. It's going to end. Everything has been documented. They're going to wait for you. They're waiting for you guys. IPOB now is a foreign invader, a foreign invading cause, not a genuine member of a society that is guaranteed by the law of the land and the international law, the right of agitation. IPOB never carried arms. IPOB never go out hurting anybody. In any way, they have been doing this for many years. There is no record of IPOB hurting anybody. It's been a peaceful demonstration, but the army will always use iron hand all the time, shooting at innocent people, killing people at random. It's all documented. All the killings that went on, Headbridge, you name it, before, everywhere. You saw them. You didn't say anything. Then what you did was to go specifically to Obibo, the same place that every River State governor has neglected. You didn't want to, because you felt Igbo, you have predominantly Igbo there, you didn't want to do anything there to help the livelihood of the people. Then what you do now is to help the Fulani invade there and probably claim the territory, which is impossible. They're not going to do that. You know it's impossible. It's a shame. This is very shameful.
Very big one.
That the people who are killing our people are our own people, elected governors. Look at what IPOB did for you to get you back in office. Then, without knowing that you are still going to play the same useless game, you want to be a governor, you want to be a vice president. You know what? Get it all in your head. There is no election anymore in Nigeria. It's not going to be. It's never 2023. People that are very, that can see, have predicted there won't be 2023 in Nigeria. Stop dreaming about 2023. Stop dreaming. It's never going to happen. Not with this constitution you have. It's never going to happen. What are you going to do with this constitution? You think you're better than Goodluck Jonathan? You couldn't pass anything because power is in the north. How many local governments do we have in the north? How many do we have in the south? They have 1 2/3 that is needed to pass any damn legislation. Are you stupid? You are a lawyer. I don't think you are a qualified lawyer. You must have bought it because in Nigeria, all you need is you can be trading in Lagos and giving money. They'll be giving you grades until they graduate you. You can buy anything in Nigeria with money. You act like an aboro. You are not civilized. You act like an idiot. There is no element of civilization in you. You're not civil. I don't know how you all end up there. You go home, you kiss your kids and you hug them, all right? And then the people you are killing are not human beings. That they don't have fathers, they don't have mothers. You just massacre them just like that. Look at other governors. Are they killing anybody in the East? How many governors have done what you did? How many of them? How many of them? In the scale that you did, how many? Because you feel that you are. Let me tell you, my brother. There is no. You don't know tomorrow, my brother. You acting like a useless human being with no brains. You don't know what is going. The world turns. No matter what condition you are, it's never guaranteed. It can overnight. Look at what COVID-19 has done. Did anybody predict 2020 will end up this way? You don't know tomorrow, my brother. Let me stop here because this guy is just a complete animal. It's an animal that he is going to meet his demise very soon.
Thank you very
God
much.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The call number is +1 That is the call number, and let me make it very clear. They will continue. They will continue to do this mess. They will continue to commit crime. They will continue to kill their own people. And whatever they do, they think because they are powerful. They will think that nobody can touch them. They will think that they are so powerful that they can ignore all international laws. Everything that needs to be done is done, but they will torpedo it, they will ignore it, they will not turn around to say this is bad. Why is it that we don't have common sense? And when you say it, it seems like you are insulting them. Look at these people. And why is it coming from the men? Why is it coming from the men? Trying to wipe out generations upon generations, and then enslave their own children and their own children's children. And who is to blame? Who is to blame when you deny yourself? When you deny everything that concerns you? When you say you are not somebody, then how is somebody going to acknowledge you? That is what I don't understand. And that is what I would like to know. When we do all these stupid things, it is only us that deny ourselves. It is only us that attack ourselves. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Yeah, good evening from here.
Good morning.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom. My name is Pastor Jack. I'm calling from Lagos. So far, so good. We have remained quiet. And the reason we have remained quiet, we have been watching Wike. So far, yes, Wike has killed no less than 1,900 people. And yes, Wike is not going to go free. If he likes, he can control the likes of Channel TV, the likes of any other evil and stupid media in the contraction,
to try to exonerate him. But he should go and write it somewhere in his diary. He can never go free. Whether he's being prosecuted at ICC or not, he should be rest assured that we will skin him alive. He can go free. It's not a threat, but a reality. You brought army, all the videos and all your rants, all your threats, they are on record and they are on video. You threaten what they're going to do before you did them. And you are teaching us. You are teaching us history. That Obibo is Oyibo, not Oyobibo. So we don't know history between 1976. How the name was changed. And you are telling us that we no longer know the Igbo territory. Is that what you are telling us? No wonder some of you or all of you saw the video trending online. When this army was released from Sahel to visit our land, when they were coming, they made it perfectly clear they were coming to Igbo land. Most of you saw the video online. Well, so we can colluded with this common enemy and use our land, the Obibo, as a launching pad for the terrorists. He used Obibo and he called himself a don. We are going to show you. We know you were a bagger. You are a tat in the Imperial land. Until the time the same indigenous people elected you. We know how Goran, Felix Oldman, the former PDP chairman, and Chus Obogu, the one he made commissioner for power, have been killing people in Iwacha. We know all your antics and all the numbers of people you killed. But this time around, we want to assure you that you will not go scot-free. We might not be coming online regularly to talk about it, but be rest assured that you will pay dearly. It doesn't matter how long it lasts, but write it somewhere that will avenge this death. Your family, everything that associates with you will avenge this death. You and the Lord, and those of you who have planned this, he can, if you like, he can jump today to deny or was right or say everything you like to write. But believe you me, we will come after you and you will pay dearly for this. That is just all I have to say this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. They are killers. And you wonder the difference between them and their companions. When they do these things, you start to wonder why they do what they do. And the answer cannot be far-fetched. They like power. They like power. And they use it indiscriminately. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello. Good evening to you, Mazi.
Good morning. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Ochebia. I'm from Ahaba in the Biafra land.
Go ahead.
Mazi, yes, Mazi, you know, Yeson Wike has been trending for in bad attitude, but even for the Zoom media today, I listening for Zoom media when they say INN, with whatever they call themselves, that he should withdraw his security soldiers for Iguacha, or else ISIS will be on him. I don't think that the ISIS is supposed to be waiting, whatever, if INN want to do something. Because Yeson Wike has been killing people, and everybody keep quiet. And they are saying that even for Anambra here, we know what happened for Anambra. One of them is still also there. I think if INN, whatever, if you want to do something, if you want to protect the rule of law by Elohim, you need to petition to carry the ICC, to petition Yeson Wike and the whole Southeast governor and even Devil Mai about state, because these people they collide to even kill the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and it's a very big sin. These people they collide with the Fulani to kill the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. So you people need to begin to do something. Don't say that Yeson Wike should do this and this and this. Their case is for them now to go with punish, because they have been killing people. Look at even for Rapture River State, they killed 32 people. 32 people. Are you people not aware? You keep quiet and thinking about Nigerian security or police or whatever. Well,
2 minutes. 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 2 min
The fact is that nobody started the attack. Even if they attack police, why will they attack the police? Because the police have been brutalizing them. All the time they have been mounting checkpoints, extorting and killing those that can't afford to bribe them. What did they say? Now the people are fed up. Now they say we can't have it anymore. Then that justifies their actions. And then you cannot even produce an acceptable interview. Sometimes I wonder. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, Mazaloza.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm a native of Ishiago, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. I greet my leader. I greet our leader, Mazinam Kano. For a time like this, it is quite unfortunate that Nelson Wike tried to prove himself as a slave to help the Fulanese, Ahmadu Bello, to complete their plan. But let me tell Nelson Wike, everything that has beginning, one day will end. He's making mouth, talking like a fraud inside the gutter, making a lot of noise. If you train that man, he claims to be a lawyer. If you have a certificate, you will go through it, you will see it's a fake. Because doesn't behave as a educated someone. He's Yaboro and a traitor. What am I trying to say? Whatever Wike did for Igbos, in Igbo, his children and grandchildren will suffer after he has died. Because we will soon die. Listen, Wike. You have claimed you are a governor, and whatever you are doing, the so-called Fulanese will kill you like they kill Adakaboro, like they kill Ken Sorowiwa, and the other permanent people in that river state. You have promised to serve the Fulanese, and they are doing it. Your time is getting to end. You are wicked. You are trying to create a very big trouble between our people in River State, so that the Fulani will have their plan complete. However, I'm happy for what the Ududuwa is doing. The people that know their people and the importance of their people, and the people that knows that Nigeria has come to end, nothing like Nigeria anymore. Anybody talking of 2023 is wasting his time. There's nothing like election. I think before then, if at all, everything, anybody come out, will come out with you, merchant, or go on anything to kill anybody that is on the road. Because if they want Nigeria to be a disaster, let everybody die instead of Nigeria to remain. Because Nigeria is evil from the beginning to the end. There's nothing like Nigeria. Thank you very much, Mazaloje. I greet you once more for the way you are gauging all these things. Because this, when you think of what is happening in that place, you try to become mad. Because this is a thing that is happening in Nigeria is not happening in any country, even in Africa. Talk less of overseas. All over Africa countries are far 100% than that animal country.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All Biafra.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, Mazaro Zogologonda, he's from Warsaw, Poland. I remain okay for the CEO. Mazi, every other protocol is duly observed. I'm inside the bus. Mazi, we are getting information that the army are going to house in Uli is in Anambra State, abducting people since few days. So we will appreciate our people from Uli and the volunteer to call this platform, or they know what to do and they know where to report. So to give us that report, let us see if it is true. But I think from the source we're getting it, it's 100% free from Uli that army are going out to house, abducting people. Mazi, I want you to tell our people the weekend. I think all of us have seen the extent of the care in Nigeria and the Biafra what he is doing. If our people should keep policemen and start eating human being alive, roasted and eaten, we should learn something from that. What he is doing, and coupled with those people that he brought, those people are wicked thug. Most of them are wearing our uniform. We are authoritatively informed. He's using his talk, killing our people. About SARS is talking about, do you know, in 16 years, SARS has killed 30,400 Nigerians. So why shouldn't it end? And the people from the record that came from Achorok, that Imo State had the highest number. So for you to see what Okrocha and all of them did in Imo State, in Biafra land, and this 30,400 recorded, I think all of them are from the Biafra land. So there's no too much talking in evening gospel. When the time, we was have one who wanted that we can watch it. Ogenda has said it. If we did not get it before then, there's no problem. As I leave it here, I remain okay for it to see. This is not time. We are in a morning mood. We are not happy. Thank you. So I remain okay for them for what's up.
Thank you very much. They have come and they are using every means, and they are telling you it is no, they have come to conquer you. Call out your name and where you calling from.
Thank you, my namesake. Thank you, Brother Alozie. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my comrade, and I thank you, my fellow Biafran. I thank all Biafrans back home. And those of you in Igboacha, our heart bleeds. We cry from America here. We cry from all over the world. What Wike is doing in Biafra land, in Obibo in particular. Chukwokike Abiyama. Help your children. It's a morning time. Chiabuola. My name is Onyebo Wazunano. I come from Awa in Olu province, Biafra land. Biafra land. No, you can hear that. Biafra is the kingdom of God that you cannot wipe away. Nobody shall do that because it's what God has given to us. My eye have seen the island of Ipob. The road from Enugu to Lagos is closed. My eyes have seen Onyendu heading up north with the thousands of Biafran soldiers after Abuja is totally decimated. And by the special grace of Chukwokike Abiyama, Abuja shall be decimated this year. My people, there was a free slave in America here. I believe he was from Ghana. He said that whosoever is not proud of his race, whosoever is not proud of his color, is not worthy to live. Yes, you are not worthy to live. And you belong to Nwamani Wata. And therefore, you can never, ever in your life claim, I'm not saying claim, that all people, Igboacha is the meat land in the middle of Biafra is no more Igbo. You cannot say that. It's just like Azubin Admini. Let me say it in Igbo language. Excuse me, my brother. I love you, my friend. What is Azubin Admini? How can he survive? Not so weak. Let somebody say it. Not so weak. What he's saying, what he's doing is like he's saying that the heart of Igbo land is not Igbo. It's just like a fish in the water, denying of drinking that the water is not the one that is keeping it alive. Your days are numbered. Nande Kano Borogano, my very self, the prophet of God from Florida here, USA, a popular Gono. You are a vagabond, and you belong to the devil. You are denying that you did not command your friend, your brothers, the Janjawees, where you belong, to come to Allah Igbo, to come to Allah Biafra, to come to only Igbo, to start killing our people. You cannot deny it because for the past 2-3 weeks, a month ago, this is time of a massacre. This is heinous massacre was not going on till you started ranting. It's good that you tell us who you are, because we know now that there's a devil living among us, and you shall be in the portfolio of the pit, you and your generation forever and ever. In the mighty name of Jesus, Chukwokike Adiama. And fellow, let my people go. And so shall it be forever and ever. Can you know one lady? I will and therefore, I will be more yaki gabu forever and ever. Yes, a week. I will be more yaki gabu forever and ever. And you will eat your shit. It can you shoot the real man, okay? Forever and ever. In the mighty name of Chukwokika, and thank you for giving me this opportunity this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The right of the people. And it will continue. Let it not be too late.
Mazi, good morning.
Your name and where you're calling from. Good morning.
Yes, please, good morning. My name is Mazi Maiman Ugo Onyejaka. I am the national PRO of IPOB here in Washington, D.C., USA. Mazi, I'm from Amibo Enolo, Amibo home of the Tiger, and Amibo home of King Jaja. Mazi, thank you for everything. Mazi, please, that this week's action, it is a pre-planned thing. Remember that there was a time they said they want to do another pattern dance that is in Igbo land. But that notwithstanding, all the governors of the eastern part of Nigeria, of Ipob, that is all the Biafra, all the governors, these are the things that they did. And again, I want to let you know that the pig in the creek, remember the statement he made, that he is a Muslim, and then that IPOB are killing the Muslim, that why are they burning down the Muslim? That is because what he wanted to do is just to instigate for all these Muslims to come and start killing the Biafrans, and that is what he did. But if you see that day that there was, looting, there was some people that were taking the pictures. Then they were showing the picture of all these Muslims going and attacking innocent people, moving around. So this is something that they planned, and then Wike now have come, and then because of his big mouth, then he had made the statement, and now he is going to be held responsible for all the actions, everything that has happened. But I was watching this, video where the marketplace in Obibo, all of them, everything that people were selling, everything has been destroyed. All their goods were packed, and I want to know who are the people that went and then destroyed that market, burn it down, and pack all the goods. So we can have to tell us exactly what happened. But I was again watching the video that came from Musuka. Now they went and burned down a mosque in the Musuka, and then they claim, oh, it's a RPOD. Even though somebody was showing, the Quran, that they burned the Quran and then they desecrated the Quran. Who is the person that was doing it? That is the pig in the creek. Wike and the governors. Well, the only thing is that we're going to be very patient, honestly, because these people are not going, no matter until the world end, they will individually, they will pay for the atrocity they have committed. Because I have never seen somebody where there is no war who have committed. Nika has to think twice because definitely he's not going to stay there forever. And he has family. He has family for all these people that have been killed. Then it must be revenge. So I am asking all the Biafrans, what you have to do, protect yourself. Protect yourself. You know, it is dark, but definitely the light must come. It is raining now, but the rain is going to stop. And Biafra is persistent, and we are focused. Thank God that we are in alignment now with our Oduduwa brothers. And then things are working the way we wanted it. So they know now that we are winning. That is the reason why you see them, they are just unleashing whatever they can unleash. So, Mazi, thank you. God bless you. I don't want to take much of your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That is the way it is. People should watch the activities of these men. Their behavior is very, very reprehensible. They will see the outcome of what they are doing, and that's the way it's going to be. When people behave in a very foolish and selfish manner, you wonder what's guiding them. It is the evil they have in their mind. For information, we are getting closer to the end of this broadcast. They want IPOB. Upon every organization, IPOB is the thorn in their flesh because we have revealed to the world that they don't have a president. They have not been able to cope with that. And for people to come and make some assertion about the Constitution, which Constitution? Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon.
Good morning from here.
Hey, welcome. I greet you, veteran. Please, I want to use this opportunity to let the whole world know what is happening to our people. The people that Jason Wike is using to kill our people are terrorists. Not too long ago, the whole world must hear this, that the Nigerian government took Boko Haram and put them in army and give them uniform. Now, Wike went to hire these same people to come and kill our people. The whole world must listen to this. The people killing people in Obibo are not Nigerian army. They are terrorists. They are Boko Haram that was given uniform to come and terrorize the Biafrans and all the South. This afternoon, I called some of my family members staying in Obibo. This whole thing that is happening in Umweble 1. And I want to call our brothers and sisters that are in Umweble 2, which is across the road to the other side where Shell has their the oil well. They must be very careful. And they must also do the needful by either moving out from there to some other place. I don't know how long Wike is going to do what he's doing, or if he's going to escalate from what he's doing. So I call them, this thing is not happening in the other side of Umwebula. So our people that are there must move away to somewhere else. Because Wike is a mad person. Wike is a genocider. Wike is not a human being. Wike is not a human being. That's what I want to bring to the notice of the world this afternoon. Please. And what is happening is not about IPOB, it's about ENSA's protest. Mazi, well done, sir.
Thank you very much. That is what they are using.
Thank you, sir.
They are using
end the SAS protest to attack. They are using IPOB to attack the issues they have. And I wonder how it's going to end and how they're going to achieve their objective. The call number is +1 484767 0848. If they are attacking people in Uli, what reason do they have? What reason do they have? The same conquer the Igbos. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Master, good morning.
Good morning from here.
Yeah, my name is Chinwa Kweze, and I'm calling from the city of Toronto, Canada. Thank you for your good work. Yeah, Master, this morning I just want to make 2 contributions or 2 observations. I've been listening from the start of the program and it's about to end. And one thing I noticed is that when we are in this kind of critical situation, I think it would be rational if we get calls from the immediate environment where these things are coming from to know the situation of our people there. All the calls we got today, no one was from Obibo. I think at this point in time, if you can, like our leader does sometimes, you open a special line for people from Obibo. I know it's very difficult to get this line. So if there can be a temporary line each time we are under attack, so that at least we can know the situation report from that particular place, know what our people are going through and what are the expectations. That is number one. On the other hand, I also noticed that most of us are called, everybody spoke very well, but there is one major ingredient that the callers never mentioned. Our people are in anguish. Some of them are in the hospital, some of them are homeless, some of them are indoors, some of them even have no food to eat right now. What are we doing as Ndibo, as Biafrans? What are we doing to cushion the effect of this terrorism that is being carried out on our people at this point in time? What are we doing? It doesn't end in just coming on air and complain what you will do and what you will not do. We should ask ourselves, now that these people are in this situation, what are the immediate needs of our people at this point in time? What are the immediate needs? And I will make a suggestion. I want us to understand, especially those in abroad, that we are in this part of the world for a reason. No matter the kind of suffering that you are going through, you are far better than people in Nigeria or people in Biafra land. And we must take it upon ourselves as an onerous task that when this kind of situation comes up, we must stand up as a people to help our people. Help our people not just by words of mouth. We should put hands inside of our pocket, either as a group or individuals. There are Igbo meetings all over everywhere in the US, in Europe, in Canada. These people that are being killed are Igbos. On also, what are we doing to put $5 to $2 together and make sure that we get contact of people that are directly affected so that we can salvage their situation? Master, this is my contribution. And I always pray when you talk, when you speak wisdom. When we hear, may we not be only hearers, but also doers of the word. Thank you. My name is Chinwa Kweze from Canada. Take it. Bye.
Bye. With regard to the time of preaching is gone. We are in diaspora. Anybody that wants to do something should do something. We're not begging. We're done calling the attention of our problems. Let other people raise the money. Let other people initiate the round to go. Since when IPOB does it, we become criminals. We are tired of defending people that don't appreciate defense. The same IPOB is the one they will call. This is what is happening. And then they will have the guts to sit down and vomit rubbish with their mouths. I will see where it will end. I will see where their degree will lead them to. And right now, those that in politics are nowhere. They are political elites, as I may say. But the elitism is not helping them out in any shape or form. So, Chidera, I'm almost done. Thank you. That's the way things are. Ideas. These are ideas. He made up and he made an idea, and this is your own take on it. Just like I don't expect phone call from them because when they don't have lights, they don't. So they are under siege, and those that report know where they report to. So people say things the way they understand it, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's good to make a suggestion. That's why we are who we are. It's far from somebody who says he's a doctor, claims to know but knows nothing, and I'm just fed up of them blaming their own brothers. When every other tribe is trying to survive, it is only the Igbos, the Biafrans, it is only the Igbos that are the Biafrans that are killing, selling, and sabotaging themselves. Shame. Shame on all these kind of individuals. They tend to know, but know nothing. They tend to be flourishing only when it concerns money. Those at home that cannot fight to defend their wives are that like the doctors. They come, they say something and open their mouth and say, I have said something. It is a very shameful thing that you cannot defend your brother. You cannot defend your family. You cannot make a future for your generation to come. That is the life of the Igbo man, to whom it may concern. Look across the board, you will understand what I'm saying. The Fulanis are catering for their children and generation to come. The Oduduwas are catering for their generation to come. The Middle Belt is the same. It is only the Igbos that can tell you they are not even Igbo. Then who are you? Where are you from? If your father is from Benin, go back to Benin. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot leave your father's land and go and occupy another person's land and say you are not from there. Don't dig holes for yourself. Don't think that calling for peace is a sign of weakness. We have continuously said that. And for the reason IPOB is not attacking you is because of what is unfolding. Because you have groomed yourself. You have conditioned yourself. You have accepted this as a principle to ensure that IPOB is demonized. IPOB is tagged, but each time you fail, and this time you have failed woefully, and the consequences will be very, very serious, because the world is watching. And let the media presenting it present both sides. You lie on innocent people. You lie on 2-year-olds whose lives were taken away for no justification. You lie on young men that are fighting for their freedom, for their future. And you lie on parents that have been suffering. Then I wonder where you live. I wonder whose land you are enjoying. And I wonder where somebody else will be telling you what is happening in your land. The prodigal son. They come in various variations. This is where I'll be ending today's program. We're going to be on the air again tomorrow. For those voting, go ahead and vote. Go and vote. Vote your mind. Vote your mind. Sometimes people don't vote according to issues. They vote according to looks. They vote according to your pocket. They vote according to what they think and what somebody said. Most of them vote with facts, and some vote with lies. A politician is a politician. Put them in office. They show you their true color. This is where I'll be ending today's program. Thanks to all of you. You have senators, you have housemen, you have judiciaries. They are all dumb. They cannot speak. Then you wonder who your leaders are. And you wonder